man, you're on this tour with Usher. I heard you do other interviews and talk about, you know, what it's like to be on tour with another entertainer like Usher. I see you come a long way, man. We go way back. We always talk about that. You know what I mean? What's it been like being on tour with a guy like Usher day in and day out?
Definitely a amazing performer. First of all, you know, Usher been doing this since before I even was dreaming of doing this. So to be able to share that stage with someone who I feel is, you know, a living legend at this point, and get that same excitement out of the crowd, and you know, it's just amazing, especially knowing where I've come from, like you mentioned, knowing the gradual success I've had throughout the years, and you know, with this year starting off, you know, touring with Jay-Z and coming back at the end of the year, ending it off with just an amazing tour with Usher. It's surreal, actually.
You've done some incredible things this year. Your own tour, which is big. Your partnership with BET and the reality show, which led a lot of people in your life. What was that like? Because, you know, you've been out here for 5-6 years grinding, and it hit hard, man, with all the singles, the last couple of albums. Was it hard to let people into your life, because you always seemed like you were kind of a private person?
Definitely a private person, but what was beautiful about my moment is that it was more so motivational. It wasn't to showcase, you know, how much money I have, or the lavish lifestyle I live, or MTV Cribs or something like that. It was more so just to show people how hard I work to get here, to show people how much I love my family, to show people how serious I take my job, and you know, to give them more insight to the person I am. And I was an executive producer on that, so it was easy for me to dictate what was shown, what wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Now today we're calling Up Close and Personal with Trey Songz. Y'all make some noise, all my Trey fans. I know Memphis is well represented this afternoon. This is the third time you've been here this year. You sold it out last time when you were here. The time before that, you sold it back. I know Memphis, it's got to be comfortable, and I know you go to some markets, some cities, and you go, man, this is crazy, but Memphis, it has to feel like your home when you hit the stage. Do you feel a difference when you're out there doing your records and everybody knows the words of your songs, even in like the mixtape joints, or you know, from when you're in Idaho or Nebraska or something? You know what I'm saying? There's a difference?
You know, we started this tour off on the West Coast, and that was definitely, you know, it was a blessing. The shows were received very well, but you know, my popularity, my success is just reaching a certain level over there. So to come back, you know, to the M, yeah. You know, like you said.
He said the M. You heard that? He said the M.
You know what I'm saying? I've been here, like you said, 3 times this year. Year before that. You know what I mean? So, and it's always just an amazing amount of support here. You know, when they sing the records back. I remember back that year, it was hot as hell. We was outside.
Man, from Battle of the Bands to Mid-South Fair to Summer Jams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what's me is. You know what I mean? Is connected and having relationships in the business. What's important to me, because to see guys like you grow and be successful, it makes me feel like, you know what I mean? Like, this guy's really done it. I remember the first time, and I always tell this story, I saw you in the Bahamas at our programming conference, and you did in 04. You did I Don't Want to Leave, and people were like, damn, who's this young dude with the braids and the white suit on and the hat? He's killing it up here. You know what I mean? So you definitely, you know, it's good to see your evolution as an artist, as a person.
Thank you.
Which leads me to my next question, man. You've done Rockaware this year. You've done the tour with Jay-Z, a lot of different things. Coming into the new year in 2011, man, what are you going to do this year that you want to expound on from 2010? Because you've been going a million miles a minute. You know what I mean? What's the plan this year?
Well, the plan within this whole 2010 year was to expand my brand and just to focus on branding and make sure people know what the brand is, and you know, from Rockaware to BET to the Kodak deal, which is still in place, and you know, we want to, of course, keep on doing that within the next year, and I want to expand actually to be a worldwide touring act. You know, this year we did, like you said, 3 tours in America. I went overseas to Europe. We did like a 12-day run over there, like 11 countries in 12 days. And what I want to do next year is just I want to make sure that I'm solidified as a touring act over there. I think us as Americans and entertainers within this realm, we get so caught up in our world because everybody else focuses on our world worldwide that we forget that there's another world out there. So I want to make sure that I'm a worldwide touring act, that just to spread my music around the world. And furthermore, I want to look into acting. You know, I'm getting a lot of different roles and scripts sent to me. I just want to make sure it's the proper role, the proper movie that I take.
Absolutely. Now, Ready was a big album. The newest album, Passion, Pain, Pleasure, a huge album. How many of y'all got the latest album? How many of y'all got Passion, Pain, Pleasure? Okay. Because last time he was here, everybody had to buy like 2 or 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? So you've had your couple singles deep on this album, and the beautiful thing about your music is it works itself. You know what I mean? Bottoms Up, big song, Can't Be Friends, a smash. Now we just started playing this new song, Love Faces. You know what I'm saying? I like Red Lipstick. There's a lot of other records that could go as singles.